Irene hacked her stream.
I don't know if you can hear me, Neo.
For me. And we started noticing that the game was really, really, really fucking off balance. Like, super fucking off balance.
What do you mean?
Oh no, what's going on? What happened?
Hello?
Oh no. Hello? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Leftist internet strikes again.
Apologies, everybody.
And it was her and the mods sitting there in our game room, literally just voting all of us out of the game. Literally just sitting there, fucking stream sniping, and then...
Anyway, I was just making a
Okay.
joke about saying, like, oh, it was the game that was sus then, hey? Because the whole game was...
Get it? Get it?
So-
What were you thinking? What were you thinking, Kevin?
What were
Listen,
you
Kevin, I
thinking,
want to
Kevin?
turn some of your memes around on you, okay, bud? Because, like, I used to think you were a good streamer, too. I used to think you were pretty cool. I thought your copium content, your dunking on the right-wingers, your descent in the manosphere, God, that shit was good, Kevin. Like, what happened to you?
So, well, I do hope none of the mods from her group who are in my chat right now were involved in any of this nefarious game playing.
Doing the equivalent of, like, when you're so bad at a game and you lose that you have to watch another person's screen.
She does or did a show. No one will actually go on with her show now because she's, you know, trash.
Right.
I watch scat porn constantly. No comment chick attacking Dylan for not knowing about the Nazbol vortex or something.
She was still going off about that. I find that really, really cringe. Most people are not going to be familiar with terms that Vosh made up on the internet.
Like, is this like something that's like a well-known term? Like,
No,
the
yeah,
academic
because
community, or
I'm pretty sure this is the part where
As far as I know,
Dylan's like,
the Nazbol
is this
vortex
like a
was
real
term that was
academic
coined-
thing? And it's like,
Dylan.
motherfucker, you're in politics.
I like consistency. And now Irene said that she's going to release logs that she has with me or something else. She could go right ahead, but if anything in that's altered, I'll tell you what, I've got a whole video of me scrolling through Discord messages day after day after day after day. I just want to say I'm excited to talk about this, and I'm excited to watch it again later in the night when Irene discusses it.
Oh yeah, because she will. There's no doubt
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
Pause it. You got it? Did you pause it at the same time? Neko?
No, I didn't. Hold on.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do the Sam Cedar thing where if one of us says pause it, we both pause it. I've got it at 1:16 right now. Okay.
Okay, I can see where you're at though on
Okay.
stream. Like you're showing it on stream, right?
Yeah. So like we're as far as you know who's trash. I think we're gonna have to watch the rest of the video to determine that. Pause it.
Wait, did you play again?
No, I haven't played it. I'll say sorry. I said pause it because somebody said it in chat. They're talking to a streamer named Neo.Moirai. So this is somebody that Kevin brought on during the height of the NCC Bad, right? So this was a time where characters like Irrelevant doubled, tripled, quadrupled their views by doing NCC Bad streams and playing into Dylan's audience. Like Dylan's audience was just ready to see anybody trashing me, right? So Kevin thought he could make some play for this, and he actually invited somebody that used to be part of my community, somebody who was disaffected because she didn't like the way the mods talked to her. She got in a conflict with another person in our Discord, and when the mods tried to talk to the people separately and work out the problems, she didn't like that the mods wouldn't stand her bullshit, okay? And so she left our community and, you know, just has been trashing us everywhere she could since then. So Kevin Logan brought her on thinking like, I've got it. I've got we're gonna trash No Comment Chick. That's the popular thing to do now. I've got the person who's got the goods on No Comment Chick. And like, here we go. What could go wrong, chat? What could go wrong?
Let me know when.
All right. And go. Okay, so he just said pause. Sorry, 1:21. is where I'm at. Sorry for the delay. We hope you like the response. All right, so Kevin Logan just got done saying Neo.Moirai was like, I can't wait to watch Irene stream about it too. So their thought was that they were gonna get a response immediately from NCC. And the truth of the matter is, it just wasn't serious enough to merit a response. They didn't get good numbers on this stream. Didn't do well for them. It was incomprehensible. I mean, I don't know what to say. Neo.Moirai just kind of like isn't that interesting, right? So any sort of threat that this might have posed to us was abated by the fact that A, their claims had no substance other than the Amogus claim, which has all the substance in the world, right? And B, that just like it was bad streaming. I don't know. I think we made it interesting, right? I think that this cut actually, which I'll let you know, we had a special guest editor on this, but I'll let you know who that was later on after we get done. I think you might be surprised. But the way we cut it up, I think we made it entertaining. This wasn't just the stream of Kevin Logan and Neo.Moirai trashing me, right? This was also Neo.Moirai's own words contrasted with what she said on Kevin Logan's stream. So yeah, brought them together, the two different versions of Neo.Moirai that completely disagree with each other, just to show you what kind of person she is. Yeah.
No.
That is epic. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god. Okay, wait, sorry. 1:30. Get to 1:30 and then...
On 1, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
And here's the thing. She always calls me Allie or Allie Menthol, which I do not go by anymore whatsoever. I have rebranded everything. I go by Neo.Moirai. That's
Which
Team
was,
Neo's the...
yeah, I was
Oh,
just, is it a new thing
Pause
for me?
it.
Because I first got to know you as...
Pause it. I'm at 2 minutes.
Paused.
Okay, so...
Okay, so am I.
Yeah, no, this is like... This is entitlement. Okay? Listen, rebranding is something that I don't ever seek to, like, undo. I'm never trying to force somebody's old brand on them. But Xander Hall had to accept Pig Puncher for, like, 5 months after rebranding. Allie, please forgive people if they are not up on the latest goings on in your stream. I'm sorry, Allie. I haven't caught your stream in, well, no, actually ever. I just haven't watched it. So sorry if I messed up on your branding. I hope that doesn't set you back on your rebranding, because I know that you do fucked up shit, and then you rebrand to dodge out of any sort of accountability for that shit. So I want to point out that I've never had to rebrand, so I wouldn't know what that feels like. But you know, I'm not trying to get in the way of your whatever you're running from, right?
Ali.
So
Do you want to explain? You were part of...
Oh yeah, we went. Sorry, 20.
You gotta
204.
tell me.
Yeah. No, this is super awkward. 204.
Okay, on 1, 3, 2, 1.
Irene's community, and
Yeah. I joined Irene's community probably a day after that whole bird brains incident went down with you, Eris, and Dylan, Merrick.
Pause it. So what this is like, this is just to show that she's basically totally lying about when she joined the community. She didn't join the day after Bird Brain. She had been there for a couple weeks, which might not sound like a lot, but it was enough to hang out with us in voice chat, and she had been on streams a couple of times at least by then. So 3, 2, 1. This is when she joined the server and showed up first time in chat.
Apparently, however, Irene's now telling people I'm the one that made her spicy for all those things, and I'm to blame for it, which is a bit fucking weird considering how she's still been pretty spicy.
Daddy Dylan, don't leave.
It's true.
Don't leave, Daddy Dylan.
It's true. It's true.
Daddy Dylan, don't leave.
There's people in my chat that wanted me to go a fuck lot harder than... There was people in my chat, unironically, whose complaint was that I was too
love
nice
this
to...
Irene.
In
This
fact,
Irene is amazing.
well, how would that work though? Because wasn't the whole point of that bird brains thing that was the spiciest one she'd ever done, and you were only just arriving
Yeah,
on the scene?
Yeah, I wasn't even in chat for that.
Pause it. Yeah, I don't know whether she was in chat or not, but yeah, no, she'd been there for 2 weeks before. And Kevin, like, this is something that Kevin does. Play stupid. The whole point of that was that there's the spiciest bird brains ever. Kevin, that's an a priori error that I would think that you'd be too smart to make. So that's why I think you're just playing stupid here. This is like something that I said after bird brains. After that really awkward, like, just charged confrontation with Dylan and how fucking weird he was to me. Just like kind of being like, all right, you don't think that I showed you anything new? Great, cool, nice talking to you, bro. And you know, after all that, yeah, I said that was the spiciest bird brains ever, because I've never had that much contention, that much actual fucking anger, that much you know, of weird champing from anybody on bird brains, okay? And it was, a lot of it was just like, I was nervous as fuck, so I was like, that was the spiciest bird brains ever. And I guess I was thinking things through from the audience point of view. I was thinking maybe that was pretty entertaining, considering how rough it was for me emotionally to get through it. But go on, King. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, that's
So I don't know. Here's the magic thing about everybody in NCC's community. They have this wonderful power of having a time machine, otherwise known as just lying.
yes.
Like-
That's certainly true.
Yeah.
Pause. I'm at 3:31. Yeah, so like I think we've established that if anybody's like using time to obfuscate, it's this side. Can't give us a straight answer as far as when she joined the community. When she claims to have joined the community, we've got, like, you know, basically receipts showing that she was there 2 weeks earlier. She's playing fast and loose with the truth, and at the same time accusing us of doing that. And that's something that you're gonna see as a bit of a theme. The things that Neo.Moirai is like accusing us of, there's an interesting correlation between that and her actually doing stuff, right?
Yeah, and also, like, just like the totally baseless accusations here for us lying, like, you're gonna accuse all of the mods of being liars in a blanket statement. Like, where are you getting that from? Like, there's citation needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, like, people don't generally like to be told to lie, right? Somebody would come out and be like, yeah, no, this isn't right.
So basically, I joined.
So are you ready?
Just sitting around.
Oh,
like,
shit,
okay.
yeah. 3:37.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, cool. Irene seems like a good creator. I'll join her. I've not
And she
really
was,
been
right?
streaming
Like,
that much.
She used to put some reasonable stuff together, right? Didn't she?
I am obviously fucking really spicy. Myself, I come from DGG after all. So
Yeah.
that's why he always has the bisexual lighting on the back now. He's got a it's like a terrarium.
Yeah, it's
Just
in LA. It's the only way to survive. Otherwise, the gay mafia get you.
Yeah. Although,
That's true.
I mean, technically anything could be a pizza. There's another streamer named Hugbees who's really, really cool. And he had a video on YouTube that was called, it was something like pizza. Like, that was just the name of it. And he
Okay.
starts it off. Yeah, and he just starts it off with, like, I'm going to ask you, what's pizza? This isn't a trick question. Just tell me what pizza is. And he's like, if you look around the world, pizza is everything. We can't figure out what the fuck pizza even is. You could put bubblegum and asbestos insulation on top of a piece of bread, and that would technically be considered a pizza.
Pause it. Okay, so I want to point out here that, like, I mean, this is a hot dog a sandwich, is a pancake a pizza. You know, this is that meta, and like, it's an old meta. Most streamers have moved off of it. Ali's still trying to milk it for some reason, and I don't know if she's even doing it right. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like going back in time a year and a half or something like that. I don't know. This is a pretty weird champ move right there, Neo.
On that 448. 3,
And three.
2,
Wait just a second.
1.
Okay, now.
Died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm excited to talk about this, and I'm excited to watch it again later in the night when Irene discusses it.
Oh yeah, because she will. There's no doubt
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
After this Dylan thing happened, and like,
Well,
just randomly.
We should probably we should probably explain what the Dylan thing was, briefly for everyone. It was she did a show. No one will actually go on with her show now because she's trash. nocommentchick attacking Dylan for not knowing about the Nazbol vortex or something.
She was still going off about that and I don't know. I find that really, really cringe. Like, there's many different ways that we could talk about it. Most people are not going to be familiar with terms that Vosh made up on the internet.
Yeah.
Posturing about the Nazgul vortex. And
is that a real like academic thing, or is that just something Bosch made up?
No. Okay. Well, when you say an academic thing,
like is this like something that's like a well-known term? And, like,
no,
Yeah,
it's not a well-known term.
I'm pretty sure this is the part where Dylan's like, is this like a
vortex
real
was term that
academic
was
thing? And it's like,
Dylan.
motherfucker, you're in politics. Like, you should know this. Like, Jimmy Dore has more subscribers than Sam Cedar,
It's an
and he's
emerging.
platforming
here's the
Boogaloo
deal.
Boys. Like,
I didn't
it's
realize
super
he was bigger than Sam Cedar. That's really scary. Okay, that was it. Thank you for coming on here, Ali. I wouldn't have known that. I didn't realize how bad the problem had gotten.
Yeah, and like Tulsi Gabbard's like out there like, yeah, we need socialism, but also, you know, we can't have all of these trans degenerates running around ruining the sport of softball. A lot of people on the left or
Pause
like
it. So I'm at 627. Like what we're showing you here is the contrast between what Ali's saying when she's on with Kevin, whose agenda is to make me look as bad as possible, and what she says when she's on with me, who I think she's assuming my agenda is to make Dylan look as bad as possible. She's catering to the audience that she's playing to. Do you see what's going on here? She has no allegiance to the truth. I think the truth is just whatever's most convenient for her. Anyway,
I'm at 627.
627? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
3,
3, 2, 1.
The anarchy. Like cultures seem to don't understand the idea that when you rebroadcast stuff on Twitch that is happening live, unless if you have express written consent, you're technically stealing money from people.
pause it. Okay, so Kevin's also an anarchitty. I don't know if she realized whose program she's on, or technically, I don't know what. Like there's some question about like Kevin's allegiance, like at this point too, with the kind of like alliances that he's made. But whatever, you know, and self-identifies as you know, some kind of an anarchist. Also, we're talking about when Dylan was doing a hippy dippy, and I was watching the like VOD of it basically, and he got told that I was watching, like I was restreaming him, like I was simulcasting him, like I was competing with him, right, with his own stream. That would be a little bit disingenuous. That would be a little bit bad. That's not something I would do. But at the same time, chat, it's something that Destiny, who, you know, our friend Neo.Moirai just told us that she is, you know, a huge fan of. It comes from his community. This is something that Destiny does all the time. So you see, once again, a female streamer getting hit, getting criticized, getting called beyond the pale for doing something that is done constantly, right? And it's like speeding, okay? Yes, speeding is illegal, but also everybody does it. We're seeing Neo.Moirai policing as a femoid doing debate bro things in a debate bro zone, so I gotta be punished, even by my fellow femoid here, Neo.Moirai. So yeah. Oh,
And-
sorry.
3, 2, 1.
With Dylan, who was homeless even last year and now going to college, I'm pretty sure Dylan needs money.
dude, I was homeless last January, so like, let's get this going. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, oh my god, we're all supposed to be adults here. Dylan, you own a Switch. Like, I wish I could own like a fucking Switch, my dude.
No, let's
I
not
wish
do
I
the
could
impressions.
volunteer.
Look. I think legitimately, Dylan's. I believe you, Dylan, when you say that you don't have enough money. I believe you, and I'm there
Yeah,
too. Okay.
I'm
I'm not
not
trying to like, you know, have a contest on that or anything.
I like consistency. I still have no clue what Irene once done in terms of resolving this is absolutely mind-boggling. Which, by the way, academic, I think I have a clip that Kevin might be interested in playing, just so he could get a better idea of why you're hanging around here. You know?
Yeah. So this is the thing that that was just sent by Neo.
There's some
I have
weird
no
stuff
context
going
for this
on
outside of
in the
clip
chat.
from, an
Yeah,
NCC.
we're gonna talk about that afterwards.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, no worries. I didn't want to
Which,
pause
by
it.
the way, why is she? Well, I know why, but I mean, she's deleting all of her VODs and stuff straight after each night as well.
Her going like, I want to find out more about these people. everybody in chat, I want you to go find out more about these people. And then her realizing that she just accidentally called for doxing and then fucked it up even more by saying, I want to find out what all of these people do online, which somehow makes it even creepier to me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was just getting ready to type some gamer words into your chat. But,
pause it.
I mean, into your Discord.
Sorry, pause it. Yeah, this person that she's talking about, that I was supposedly doxing, was literally in chat offering our docs.
No, this Irene.
No,
this
is it. No. This sorry. This is a different clip. It doesn't have that thing in it. But the thing that she's talking about, like, right? I felt like these people had too much of an interest in harming me to not be alts of other streamers, of other people, of other figures. Like, and I wanted to know who was behind these alts, right? Because these are names that, like, you know, if you looked at the accounts, they would say, like, you know, created 1 day ago or something like that. So, you know, very obviously alts, right? What I was trying to ask, essentially, and interrogate was who was behind these alts. Allie turned my attempt to find out who was harassing me into Darvo, trying to portray it as being the exact opposite of it, of what was happening. And, you know, this is what Darvo is. Now, it's a big buzzword, and the annoying thing is that somebody that does Darvo can just as easily turn around and accuse you of Darvo. So it kind of like, I don't like to talk about it as a thing anymore, because, like, you know, just accusing somebody of Darvo doesn't guarantee that you yourself aren't the one doing the Darvo. If you don't know, chat, Darvo stands for
academic says it's deny, accuse, reverse, victim, offender, but it's basically turning around abuse that someone is having done to them and saying that it's someone else who's doing it. And really what it comes down to here is that there are people out there who do not like us and want to cause problems from us and harm us. And so we were trying to put together what was happening. And what happens in this clip is that Irene is calling to, like, find out more about, like, what these people are doing, and it's pretty clear that she doesn't want to know anything about their real life, but she wants to know more about, like, the harm they're trying to do to us online. So yeah, you ready?
Yeah, count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Well, yeah, go for it. Fuck it. What are they gonna do? Not partner me any further, eh?
Molecular Revolution chat, I would love to know, like, a little bit more about these people. Like, definitely don't want to know anything about their real life, but I would love to know more about their online activities, right? Because that is interesting. Who are these fucking drama baiters?
Drama baiters. Gonna get some DBs in chat for drama baiters.
Wow, what's up with the penises in his chat?
Molecular
There's
Revolution.
a ejaculate.
I want to know, chat. I want to know.
Usually you'd ban that person, right? Wait, is he getting?
Yeah.
What are these people? Wait, DB. That's what does this mean? Drama baiters. Okay, I see. The DB's in chat for the drama baiters. Yeah. Wait, was that not a troll? It doesn't look like they were getting banned. Whatever. I mean, I would ban somebody who
yeah, she
posted an ASCII penis in my chat.
Baiters, which is an interesting way of referring to other people when you've been doing a month on a silly argument.
What is torture about conversion therapy? Do you think that telling someone that there's an inherent flaw with them by immutable characteristics of how they were born is a really bad thing? Saying that the way someone was born makes them flawed, do you think that's a terrible thing? I'm not the most well-researched in puberty blockers for children and things like that, right? However, having children do them is a huge, huge, huge problem.
Walking away from this discussion, I don't think I'm going to change any of my rhetoric or stances or platforming techniques whatsoever.
Oh my god, yeah!
nocommentchick invited me onto her panel. Basically, it was just bullshit, right? She disconnected. Or that's what I thought happened. What really happened is she muted and deafened me, and it put my face up on screen on Whereby and was like yelling at me. This is how your trans community feels. This is what it's like not to speak. Fuck you, Dylan, for wasting my time.
Pause. I'm at 10:27. So, chat, this is something you see over and over and over again when it comes to being a woman on the internets. If you're upset with somebody, you're yelling at them. If you're you know, emotional, you're unhinged, right? Everything that you do gets exaggerated. Everything you do gets portrayed as being pathological. Everything that you do gets portrayed as being histrionic and hysterical, right? This is the kind of gaslighting that makes it really hard to be a woman on the internet's chat, but I'm trying anyway. Like, I'm just like Sisyphus. Chat, I said it before and I'll say it again. We have to imagine Sisyphus happy, okay? We have to imagine Sisyphus happy, because the two choices Sisyphus has are roll that stone up the hill again, despite the seeming futility, despite the repetition of it, despite, you know, seeing it roll back in your face time and time again. The other choice is to disengage. The other choice is to give up. The other choice is to resign oneself to failure. And chat, according to Camus, that's just another form of suicide. And the only difference between that and what we call suicide is that it's a slower process. In rolling that rock up the hill one more time, do you know what we're doing? We're choosing to live. And I choose to live. And I choose to keep fighting.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Weird, right?
You ready?
Oh, sorry, I already did it. Sorry, pause. 10:34 is where I'm at. Sorry about that. Neko, that was my bad.
Three, two, one.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like weird chant.
The few points she did make, I think I hit out of the park when it came.
It's really fun.
Yeah, she called me out.
See, the thing is that Dylan's missing there. Okay, like the few points that she did make, I hit out of the park. The thing that he's missing there is that this isn't a game for us. And like, as much as I'm here for the wrestling promo shit, I think that's like a lot of fun and stuff. I mean, I wish you would let me participate in instead of every time I do, characterizing my participation in it as being toxic or, you know, unhinged or whatever the hell else kind of crap you've called me. Like, but the thing is that you're not getting is that it's not about like hitting it out of the park a few times. It's about, you know, like not letting any bullshit arguments out into the general public. And if you don't have to suffer the consequences of those weird champ arguments from Rob getting out into lefty spaces, and then you have to answer that, well, what about da 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 da? Oh my god, Dylan, you never have to fucking deal with it. You never know. You're like, I think I did just fine. I don't see the harm in it. Yeah, of course you don't, because you're not fucking looking.
Okay, so me and a YouTuber named Tomfoolery, who's kind of like a, you know, a little bit of a
Say it, Neo.
Conservative.
Do you need pause?
Although
No.
he recently took a test to see where he aligns politically, and he aligned with he actually aligned with the left. So slowly pulling them people left, which is a good thing.
Cringe!
But we were playing a game of Among Us, and what did we know? We ended stream and we flipped over to somebody else's YouTube stream and
Pause. It's pronounced it's pronounced Amogus. Excuse me. It's pronounced Amogus. Neo.Moirai, you're wrong. And I would I'm kind of pissed at you because this is a rebrand. We're rebranding it Amogus. I don't know why you insist on calling it Among Us when it's Amogus. Neo, we've rebranded. Get with it. Come on. It's called Amogus. Yeah, it's Amogus. I insist on it being pronounced correctly.
3, 2, 1.
somebody's watching it the whole time.
Okay.
We ignored it because we don't want to talk about Irene. I tried my best to both sides the entire argument, because I said it's possible Irene said something with, you know, typical Irene mannerisms, and somebody could have misinterpreted those. It's really, really easy. And then the next day we were playing Among Us, and we started noticing that the game was really, really, really fucking off balance. Like, super fucking off balance.
What do you mean?
Oh no, what's going on? What happened?
Hello?
Oh no. Hello? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Hello. Would appear we're having more technical issues.
Leftist internet strikes again.
Apologies, everybody. We'll just wait a second.
Pretty sus. Irene hacked her stream. Oh my god!
Sus!
Irene hacked her stream.
I don't know if you can hear me, Neo.
For me.
Hello? Yeah, do you want to drop out the call and come back in and see if that clears things up? Sometimes Discord can be fucko.
Yeah, I just checked. Apparently Discord's having issues.
Oh, fuck Discord. Anyway.
Yeah. This is like the third time in a row that they've had issues with the RTC connections. So like the second time we went to go play the game, we started noticing that people just started randomly voting, and there were a lot of people in there. Then somebody messaged us and was like, hey, you need to check out Irene's stream right now. And it was her and the mods sitting there in our game room, literally just voting all of us out of the game. Literally just sitting there fucking stream sniping, and then doing the equivalent of like when you're so bad at a game and you lose that you have to watch another person's screen, or you.
Dang damn it. Okay. Apologies, everybody. Discord is being a dick. A big old hairy dick. Anyway, I was just going to make a joke about saying, like, oh, it's the game that was sus then, eh? Because the whole game was sus.
Get it? Get it?
So,
Oh my god, he's so good. He's so good. You don't miss.
How the mods of Irene were fucking with your... were being literally sus about your game.
Literally.
Yeah, legitimately sus, whereas Irene has taken to calling it on her stream sus. Sus. I have no idea. She picks up the memes and then just runs with it. It's really, really hard to...
Yeah.
I'm not very smart. I'm an anarchist. I don't read. I don't like understand the immortal science of Lysenkoism. I still believe in genes. I'm just locked to a lot of these Anglo-box concepts still. But Haz, like,
she's got the memes.
Is that not true? Is Dugan in no way associated?
She's got memes. She knows how to use them.
So, well, I do hope none of the mods from her group who are in my chat right now were involved in any of this nefarious game playing. So that's a cute outfit. Sorry.
Which one though?
The one with the cat ears and the frankly, it looks a little bit like a
sex
thing.
Oh my god! Oh!
And I've agreed with that, but if you are using it in a way where you are appealing to a sexual desire, then that should be quarantined.
Are you appealing to a sexual desire? Excuse me. Excuse me.
The only take that I've had that has ever come close to transmedicalism, and I'll give it right now, is that the idea that I believe that there are dysphoria that everybody experiences, but none that can be psychologically evaluated. You cannot fundamentally evaluate the notion of how somebody reacts to certain words like you can when it comes to body ideas. And the other thing is that I don't believe that you should self-ID diseases, particularly mental diseases. Don't ever try to self-diagnose via WebMD, because that will lead you down a really, really long rabbit hole.
Not true. Not true. I found out I've got every type of cancer, so it's fine. And I'm not going to sit here and like try and explain to.
What a funny man! What a funny man!
It's not my business, and I don't understand the topics well enough to really give you any.
Wait, German? What is this about?
Any kind of feedback.
Oh my god! There's so much weird champing going on in the
I'm not gonna do the thing where I steal Demon Mama's jokes and say you have to dye your hair red, you have to do the dance, you have to pay this, because that's just what people do when they don't want to talk things out. They dance around it.
Yeah, okay, here's the deal. $200. Blue hair. And I'll talk to you.
Dylan would look good.
It's a big job, though. It's a big dye job.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of hair.
And while it was funny when Demon Mama did it to bait infrared,
I kind of think you look good with blue hair. Did you ever think about that? Like,
but the little dudes come up, and like I just naturally am like,
how about this? $195. And reference Dugan so that I know it's you, so that I know it's from your community. Okay, give me $195. Okay. And in addition, I'm also going to need you to dye your hair blue. And then we can debate. Got it? But other than that, you're not getting into the VC.
This whole thing has gotten fucking stupid. It's gotten to the point where Irene has burnt every single bridge with every single content creator, aside from maybe Dr. Heem. But I don't think anybody could potentially burn a bridge with Dr. Heem, because that beard is too amazing.
It is. It's one of the few that rivals mine.
Yeah. The fact that, they're now going around and policing different people's chats to see who's talking bad about them.
Kind of
Dylan,
conflict.
I didn't see.
What do they do if they find somebody talking bad about them?
Your ex at all? I saw somebody in chat speculate about her ex, and if we're going to be holding chats accountable, then why don't we go pull up Demon Mamas from last night?
The fact that she's literally calling for like a log of everybody's online activity, going through copying comments from other chats and posting them in her chat. It's all fucking bad.
I'm gonna do pause. I'm
Wait,
at
no,
1919. Just a second.
Let's watch this
okay,
part.
we'll watch this part. But like, I'm at 1919. I'm just wondering, like, wait, like, so taking comments and copying them from one chat to another, that's bad? Like, do you know what I mean? If it's like,
yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's some weird champ hours there. Okay. Anyway, like, that's the thing, is like, she feels like it almost feels like she thinks that chat is private, and she doesn't understand that chat is like one of the main documents that you leave when you do a stream. Like, it's not private. It is relevant. It's yeah.
I have some things I want to say about that afterwards. Actually,
okay. Here we go.
So 3, 2, 1.
Dylan, should we start holding chats accountable? Do you want to take a look at what your chat was posting about Demon Mama?
Let's pull up the VOD.
So what's her end game here? What does she? I mean, I think I don't think she necessarily
finally got our menthol cigarette.
But I don't see what her goal in all of this is.
One of the things I saw near the end of the stream was something like season 2 is going. She said something like season 2 is going to be over, and we know that we're going to win. When it's cringe, it's
okay.
She's literally become the living icon, or the living avatar of Tabby from the ContraPoints videos. It's
pause. 2003. Hey, I stand Tabby. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you, Neo.Moirai. I appreciate that. And 3, 2.
Wait, no.
Okay, no.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
It's fucking stupid. We're adults, like, and to attack everybody else who's been really, really quiet. Demon Mama's community has been incredibly quiet.
Yeah.
Like, she's been biting her tongue to not talk on this. There are people in VGG who have been biting their tongue to not talk on this. As far as I know, because if Corsair, if you're listening, I'm sorry that everybody in the Union of Discord moderators decided that you needed to be kicked from the waiting room. But the thing is that nobody is happy with the way things are going.
What?
Aside from Xander Hall's community.
What?
And that should tell you a little bit about how things are going. And now Irene said that she's going to release logs that she has with me, or something else. She could go right ahead, but if anything in that's altered, I'll tell you what, I've got a whole video of me scrolling through Discord messages day after day after day after day.
Pause. Like I said, I don't like to release Discord messages. I don't think I would unless they were applicable. So yeah, so you're gonna be waiting for a while on that one, Neo, if that's what you want. Anyway, 2113.
Yep.
And you want to count me down?
3, 2, 1.
Like she seemed like a perfectly reasonable person, like a couple of months back when I sort of got to know her a little bit, and then she's just gone like, I don't know if there's something pre-existing between her and Dylan that's triggered her in the legitimate sense, because she seems to be having an issue, like some sort of genuine psychological issue actually.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm really wary to like diagnose people.
Yeah.
Even just really quick, even Allie wouldn't step in a fucking turd like that. So that says a lot. Or sorry, Neo. I fucking see it's hard, right?
We're doing our best. Wait, tell me what you're on. 2142 is me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Count me down.
Yeah, it's just acts like I don't mean to do it. 3, 2, 1.
But
exactly, yeah.
It's just like here's the thing, like, you could get banned or you could get a warning in the Discord for saying the word snowflake because it's right-wing terminology, or at least that's how it was explained to me.
Pause it. Did you pause?
I'm paused on 2159.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so yeah, this is just to show like the situation that was going on wasn't great, but this is just to show that like it wasn't like she just said snowflake. Like there was an issue in voice chat and then she went and kind of like flamed out in voice text in one of our, text channels. So like it wasn't just that she said snowflake, it's that she was causing an issue, and when someone tried to talk to her about it, she wasn't up for having a conversation. So 3, 2.
Wait, are you on 2159? Sorry. 2159.
Yes.
Okay. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
It's not making noise.
I've heard Irene use that term 1,000 different times.
Yeah, not just that, but she's been ableist as fuck in recent
Oh yeah,
streams.
super fucking ableist.
Yeah.
Super ableist, super ready to be the moral arbiter of what isn't trans culture. Super protective.
Hang on, NCC said Christy was problematic. Why? What the
What?
fuck is wrong with Christy?
Okay, I didn't see that part.
A dime to the shoulder or something and be like, look, it's magnetic. See, they are microchips they're injecting. Fucking hell, man. Like, some people are too dumb to exist, I swear
Pause
to
it.
God.
So, yeah, saying some people joking around about how some people are too dumb to exist while calling someone ableist minutes earlier is pretty fucking cringe.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot wrong with the anti COVID vaccine, kind of bullshit. But like, Jesus Christ, can you I mean, there's so many things. Like, it's anyway. Count me down. 2244.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone go and check out Neo and show them all the love in the world they deserve. So, yeah, thanks for coming on, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and play my card games.
Oh, well, enjoy.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're champ.
Toodaloo.
She's got memes. She knows how to use them.
What were you thinking, Kevin? You knew I had memes. You knew I knew how to use them. Why did you make me use them against you? I thought we were friends, Kevin. I thought you cared. Oh well. What do they say? It's only plastic love, right? It's all just plastic. None of it's real. Nobody here is fucking real. It's all just a bunch of fake fucking clout. Well, I know you know what Haas would say here. Anyway.
So I have a list of things to say. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to start with it. Like, yeah. Let me just think for a sec.
Hey everybody, hey chat, sorry for ignoring you. We just had to get through that last that was Amogusgate. That was what Irene did wrong. She cheated at Amogus, and then there's nothing I could do to deny it. I absolutely was in there. I was absolutely stream sniping, and I got that little code from Tomfoolery, and I jumped in there. Chat, Slick Juice is me. Slick Juice is me.
I want Kevin to have the tea on Amogusgate, because what happened is actually I actually had a part in Amogusgate, because I saw that Tomfoolery was streaming and was having Neo and Zonia on, and for those of you who don't know who Zonia is, she's the person who illegally recorded the mods actually before I was a mod and leaked those recordings to Dylan Burns, and
yeah, aka the Wicked Witch of Twitch. So she's the weird champ Minecrafter from that video. If you've watched my video, Wicked Witch of Twitch, that's Sonia.
These people were sitting there playing Amogus and talking shit about us. And Ali said she didn't know who Zonia was, but honestly, I'm not sure that I believe that. It doesn't, coming from her after everything. And so, Irene thought it would be funny because their screens are they're showing their screens and stuff. What if they got fucking clapped at Amogus? And that's Amogusgate, right? And so Allie's up there fucking malding about it on Kevin Logan, who, the funniest part about that is you can tell Kevin doesn't give a shit when she's talking about it. He's just trying to not be mean. He's just But I've seen Kevin talk about anime and stuff. He's not into pretend shit. He's into sports and news and real stuff. So he's not he's got nothing to say about Amogus,
and
right?
this is why he didn't do more. This is probably why he didn't do more NCC Bad streams, right? Because it worked out pretty well for Irrelevant, right? Irrelevant, like, at least doubled, if not tripled or quadrupled his, like, usual, chat just by kind of catering and playing to Dylan's crowd, right? And so, it seemed like a good idea. It seemed like a good meta, just like the iceberg meta seemed like a good meta, right? But, like, I don't know, dude. Either he got there too late, or it's just, like, I think it's just that he hooked up with Neo.Moirai, and it's, like, this is another creator who, like, literally everything she touches kind of turns to shit, right? So, like, why would this be any different? If you bring somebody on who's not compelling, who's not engaging, to talk about, to just, like, bitch about Amogus, like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking, Kevin? Listen, Kevin, I want to turn some of your memes around on you, okay, bud? Because, like, I used to think you were a good streamer, too. I used to think you were pretty cool. I thought your copium content, your dunking on the right-wingers, your descent in the manosphere, God, that shit was good, Kevin. Like, what happened to you? I feel like once you started streaming on Twitch and you started doing more, like, streaming content and less prepared content, I don't know, dude, you just, like, stopped being funny. And, that's your biggest sin. Look, you can dunk on me all day. You can be a complete piece of shit to me if you want. That's fine, Kevin. But if you're not funny, what am I doing watching you, right? Oh, my God. Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, Academic is talking about... We watch bits of the stream where I got timed out for saying meow. And, like, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I kind of wanted to talk about some stuff that was going on in the chat. Like, we had another ex-community member that seems to have hooked up with... There's actually a couple of them in there who hooked up with Neo.Moirai and was, in there, weird champing about us being in a cult. And, like, so, it's weird that, like, they're trying to, like, morally police us here for going through chats and trying to figure out the truth. Meanwhile, in your fucking chat, someone is trying to make it out like we're a fucking cult from meowing, okay? And let me, like, look, people might not realize this about me, but being a cat girl is actually really important to me. Like, I'm actually, like, I started being, like, a cat girl in real life and stuff, like, about a year ago, and it's, like, it's become something that's very, like, important to my queer identity. Like, I think being a cat girl is based, and I think meowing and stuff is wholesome, meow. And, like, for, someone to be in chat, like, trying to make it out like we're a cult is fucking horrible. And, I wanted to go back a little bit to kind of talk about how I,
Sure, yeah. Hey, Demagogue.
More about how I became part of Kevin's community. And, I probably started watching Kevin, like, it was either at the end of 2020 or if it was right at the beginning of 2021. It was around that time period. And I watched Kevin for a long time and just kind of lurked. And, like, I chatted on YouTube now and then, but I wasn't into the YouTube chat that much. And eventually what happened is Kevin's computer broke. This happened a few months ago, and he was not streaming on YouTube. And so I was like, I knew he streamed on Twitch, and I was like, well, maybe he's over there or something. And so I ended up coming over to Twitch. And after a while, one day I wanted to respond to something in chat, so I was just like, well, I'll make a username, and Neko, I believe, is just like the Japanese name for cat. Like you see it in association with cat girl stuff a lot, especially like anime stuff. So I picked Neko Girl, and I picked 5781, and that's actually Kevin's number backwards, because Kevin, it's KFlogan 1875. Mine is just backwards because I just needed like a username.
Oh yeah, nice.
So we were kind of talking the other night about him being useless, and it's like, I don't know if he's totally useless. Like, Irene has a little bit different experience of Kevin, and like her experience of Kevin is more like working with him on Twitch and stuff, and then like when the shit hit the fan,
yeah, I said he was useless as a guest, and I mean in the context of maybe the stream that I brought him on for, he was useless,
okay.
Right? He's not always useless. He's pretty funny when he goes off on. I think he's pretty funny when he goes off on right wingers. Kevin, you should do that more instead of leftist infighting like this shit. Like, it's not a good look, Sweaty.
What I'm getting at is, like, I was when I started becoming part of that community, I was a very like scared and hurt person. I had a lot of really bad things happen to me in my real life, and I was not in a good place. And Twitch was actually kind of this process of me actually rejoining humanity a little bit, for lack of a better term. I mean, I know I was hanging out in Kevin's for a while, and then we'd like raid into people, and I found some other content creators who seemed cool, and so Kevin's community was a safe place for me for a long time. I mean, I hung out in there enough to be a regular, and I know some of the people in there, and so it was pretty hurtful to me when I read through that chat, and I saw one of the regulars who I used to actually, say hi and, when I would go in Heavens and just hang out and meme with everybody. One of those people was saying that we were using meowing as a cult recruitment tactic. So, in the spirit of what we do, policing people's chat, I went and came over and banned them from our chat immediately because I don't want someone like that in our fucking community. And when I see like one of Kevin's mods talking about like, meowing is not appropriate for this specific chat, it kind of comes back to me and kind of my identity as a cat girl and how that is important like to my queer identity, and kind of like I would rather not like, I mean, I want to be somebody who stands out, and I think that like cat girls are something that's easy to hate on, and so I want to stand up for the cat girls and all the other furries and people who are a fucking acceptable target for people. So yeah, just going through and seeing all those regulars weird champ about us being in a cult and all this shit, it was hurtful to me to see that stuff.
Yeah, they said something like that. They thought that like my end goal. They were like speculating, what is nocommentchick's end goal? They like, dude, they can't figure out. Like it's like she supports trans rights, and unlike you cowards, she's willing to stand up for it. Like they couldn't figure out that meta. All right, so they had to like. Here's the deal. She wants to create a very small community of people that don't get mad when she has horrible takes, because she wants to be horrible take machine. She wants to be the Mike from PA of cat girls, or I don't know what the fuck they thought, but like basically, yeah, that I wanted to have bad takes. The only way I can have bad takes is to turn my audience into a cult. So that's what I'm doing with the meow meows and the meow meows and the meow meows, right? It's all about making a cult. It's all about making you not critically thinking people. So whenever I say meow 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 chat, bad take, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be that dude, unironically. You're gonna be that dude, the dude from the meme, okay? That's what I guess that's what they thought. They were trying to figure it out, chat, but it's too simple. It's too simple for them to actually, conceive of the fact that somebody's actually down for their community and willing to risk their fucking, not just chat. This isn't just like my vanity project or my, I want to see nocommentchick be the best thing out there. Chat, this is my life right now. This is, all of my money is coming from you as subs and as donators, okay? So I'm not getting anything more now. I do have a little bit saved up because I was going to med school. That all fell through, chat, during COVID. I cannot be a doctor. That is not going to happen. Now I owe a bunch of medical debt, and I have no real way to pay it back. So chat, I'm going to try to have a go at it as a content creator. I'm going to try to make it work like this. But like, it's like, I was risking it all because I couldn't let my community down. I saw how people were hurting, and I saw that no one was standing up to Dylan, and I couldn't let that stand. So I took a leap of faith, chat, and I feel like that. What is the Robert Frost thing? Like the road left traveled. I mean, we can talk about the orange is new black take. Orange is the new black take on that. Like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a choice in the moment, and there we go.
I mean, like, it's interesting. Like, and I don't think we covered this yet, but like, I was the one who edited this video, and so this is kind of like my thing. And
this is Neko's baby.
Yeah, and so like, it's kind of interesting because there's footage in there from when Kevin is covering Irene's having Hawes in chat video, and when I saw that from Kevin, like I saw that video, I don't know, Irene really spoke to me, and it was someone who was like me and had similar values as I do and things like that. You know, a cat girl, trans, like a lot of things I can relate to. And I was pretty much a part of her community from the time I saw that video. And so, like, yeah, like when I saw she's getting fucking dogpiled in a way that's really unfair. Yeah, I mean, I helped stand up for her because that's like what you should do for people who are getting fucking harassed and bullied, really. You know, and one of the things that's weird about this is, like, you know, the thing is, like, there's this, like, weird entitlement that people have to your fucking, like, feelings. And, like, it's like, see, the thing is, it's like, okay, like, I know Kevin enough to know that if someone was doing streams about him, he would react to them. And if people were doing streams about him for a month, he would probably react to all of the shit. So, like, you know, imagine if he did that and then someone was like, oh, you're fucking reacting to all this shit. And it's like it's this weird idea that you're supposed to react in a certain way that other people want. They want you to react in a certain way to being attacked. And you're not supposed to get mad or say anything about it. And it's fucked up. It's
like if they can't see something happening to you, it doesn't happen. So what would happen is that, like, Dylan would go on a bunch of different people's streams and, like, kind of like avoid detection. Like, these people, these drama police, right? They wouldn't see that Kevin's going on to Eris, Kevin's going on to Demon Mama, Kevin's going on to Riley Grace Roshaw, or Dylan, sorry, is going on to all these streams and trashing me, but they would see that, like, Irene has a video about Dylan. Oh, what a drama baiter. After the dude's been on a fucking tour trashing me. I put out one video to give my side of the story, and all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy, chat. You know what this is. You know exactly what this is, because you've seen this before. Alright? This is scapegoating on a pretty gross level. And the question that you have to ask yourself is, am I going to stand up against overwhelming forces, even though it doesn't make sense from a logical, you know, egoistic point of view? It's not going to benefit me to do this, but it hurts like hell to see this go on. It hurts like hell to see trans people hurt by political panels again and again, by a contest, a debate contest, a fucking dick measuring contest that gets turned into a game show, and the subject is trans rights. Do trans people have any rights? Let's ask Rob Noor, right? And I'm not saying to ban these people off the platform, chat. I've debated Rob Noor, but I have a very particular meta for Rob Noor. I shut him down, okay? If he starts to gish gallop, I get in his face, and he says I'm bad faith, and he says I'm interrupting him, and he says bad lady says mean things, but I keep at it, okay? I am that motherfucker's kryptonite. He cannot get anything past me. I am the goaltender he cannot beat, chat, and nobody else has shown that. All you fucking cowards out there failed at the simple task of shutting that moron Rob Noor down, and I did it, and your asses are jealous of it, okay? That's my contention. You're fucking jealous of the fact that I could take on and shut down that motherfucker that you had so many problems with, okay? That I had the fucking guts to go out there and step into the fray with that dude and become his kryptonite. And that's why you'll never see him on a debate panel with me again, because chat, Rob Noor is afraid of me. And I don't think he's afraid of Demon Mama, and I don't think he's afraid of Vosh in the same way. I did what Dylan, as a panel host, couldn't do, and shut down the irresponsible take my string that he was doing. And for that, I paid a hefty price, chat. But this story is not over yet, okay?
Like, and also something that's important to note, you know, Kevin and other people have said this too, of this idea of, oh, well, we spent a month on it. And it's like, well, look, the month that we spent on that is equal to the amount of harassment we were receiving. Like, there was a time where I couldn't go into any fucking Twitch chat without someone saying I'm disgusting or some other garbage about me.
Yeah, transphobic, like, furry-phobic, homophobic, misogynist bullshit would come our way magically. I'm sure it had nothing to do with the people fighting us, though. I'm sure it had nothing to do, you know, with it. You know what I mean? They just want to disavow all of that harassment. But chat, somebody organized that harassment campaign. That didn't happen by itself. You know what I'm saying? All the fucking homophobes, all the transphobes in the world did not decide to come down on our heads over nothing, chat. These people were working with some really bad people, and you're going to find out more about that if you stick around, if you hit that, like somebody hit that YouTube exclamation point command, okay, because you're going to want to be part of my YouTube. You're going to want to be subscribed to my YouTube. That's where you're going to see this come down the line. Chat, there's a lot about Twitch politics that you don't know. There's a lot that I've seen and I haven't brought forward yet because, like I said, I don't want to bring you anything without receipts. If I do that, you're going to think I'm wearing a tinfoil hat and you're not going to listen to me anymore. I try to make sure that I've got, that nobody's going to do a citations needed for me when I'm making claims. I try to back up what I say. And chat, right now we're putting together a lot of research to let you know what's really going on behind the scenes of Twitch politics. And I swear to God, it's not pretty. And you're going to be pretty disappointed in some of your favorite creators. And you're not going to see a lot of courage. You're not going to see a lot of solidarity. You're not going to see much leftism at all. And that's the scary thing, chat, is that we all came here for leftist reason. We all came here from BreadTube. We're all inspired by, you know, like ContraPoints videos, and granted, like, Contra's not exactly a leftist, right? But, like, this was the energy that started up, and this is an energy that we fucking carry through, and we're still with. Chat, I don't see a lot of other leftist creators, like, on that vibe. I don't see that happening, okay? And I see it becoming, I see forces that are trying to make it decidedly uncool to be an actual leftist. They're kind of okay with sock dims, as long as you don't have an analysis that says that the necessity is to break the power of capital and to restore leverage. Not just money, not just material conditions, not just a welfare state, but restore self-determination to the people. They want to make that uncool. They want to make that unacceptable. That's pretty damn convenient, because guess what? Guess who else wants to make that unacceptable? Capital. All right? We see you.
It's not even like totally evil. It's just fucking sloppy. And so,
and
like,
it was just based on her friends network. It was just based on, like, okay, this person's my friend. They seem nice, right? It was just, well, my friend could never do anything wrong. And then Kevin goes along with, well, Aiko's my friend. She could never do wrong. And you see how people get pulled and pulled and pulled? Because no one wants to believe that maybe their friends are, like, off base on this one. Maybe their friends fucked up. Maybe somebody didn't do their research. And they just rely on just, like, whatever Aiko says, you know? Like, and Kevin was saying, like, what did he say? Something like, you know, Aiko did nothing wrong. Aiko, you know, didn't lie. So I was saying that Aiko was lying. He didn't know what I was saying Aiko was lying about, and yet he denied that Aiko was lying. Kevin, if you don't know what the issue is, how can you say that your friend is telling the truth when you don't know what we're even talking about? So this was just a pure friendship kind of thing, and this is the same shit that got the Care Bears in trouble. Following along with your friend set, it causes a social hierarchy. That social hierarchy gets exploited, and before you know it, bullshit walks. And that's what we're trying to prevent, okay? Because we're not necessarily going to believe our friends. We're going to go with what's right. We're gonna go with our heart first, and if our friends are there with us, then all the better. But if they're not ready for that, if they're not there, then yeah, we're gonna strike off on our own. If it looks like we're burning bridges, then burn those fucking bridges. Because chat, you can't let shit like this perpetuate itself. You know what happens if nobody ever stands up? You know what happens. You know what everything's going towards. You know what the singularity feels like. You know what the slow death of resignation, of giving up, of stopping pushing that boulder up the hill. You know where that leads. Now, chat, what you don't know is what will happen if you keep pushing that boulder. It might be futile. It might be worthless. There might be no hope for us, chat, but there's only one way to know, and that's up that hill. And nobody wants to go up that hill because it's hard. It's much easier to just hang out in wherever else, god damn it, I don't know Greek mythology to know, like, where you'd be, you know, other than pushing the boulder up the hill in Hades. But, like, you know, like we need people to face the hard truths. We need people to strike out. We need people to be willing to put yourself at risk for each other. And once you see that start happening, then you're going to see a lot of other people doing illogical things too, putting themselves at risk. And once we stop following this logic, you're going to be surprised what can happen. You're going to be surprised what is possible. You're going to be surprised that maybe Let's do it again. Let's do it again. It's time. It's time. Let's do it one more time. Marx was right! It is inevitable. That's right. It's inevitable, but not because of any structural issues with capitalism or with the progress of the world. It's because of us. It's because of what's in our hearts. That's why socialism is inevitable. And I would say something even stronger than socialism is inevitable, chat. We're going to tear down all the hierarchies. And we're going to put people back in control of their own lives.